What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel for a quick informative video of what I personally use and I've found to be the best thing as like a broken tee height for par 3 tee shots. Usually on course they have tees and they use them for a reason. Usually if you're on a par 3 tee box, usually find a broken tee somewhere on the tee box and you tee it up and you get it up and off the turf a little bit, make a little bit cleaner contact, catch it just a little bit higher in the face, reduce the possibility of sculling it and catching it thin. For me, personally, I have a Country Club Elite mat, so I'm not a big fan of using, although you can put regular tees into it. I'm not a huge fan of doing that because they break and they go flying all over the place. So you guys know, I think I may do a video real quick after this of just explaining why I use these, but I just use rubber driving range tees for like my driver tee shots, and I have some shorter ones that I use for 3-wood if I use that. But personally, I don't always remember to do it, which I should. But the thing that I found the best, shout out to Smoke Sim Golf, was the one that originally put me onto this. But for me, what I have found to work the best as a broken tee height are simply just water bottle caps. So if you buy a case of water from Walmart or your local grocery store or whatever, you just save up some. They do go flying as well, but they don't break. You can keep reusing them, and you buy a case of 30 or 40 water bottles and you have plenty. So I literally just have a bag of them here. Obviously you can take my word for them, but it's just a bag full of regular just water bottle caps, and they work perfect broken tee height to get the ball up and off the turf and make a little bit cleaner contact. So if I just put one down, you put it top of the cap side down, so you have it to where obviously you don't want to balance the ball on there, but you put it down like this, so the part they usually screw onto the water bottle, you put that down there, and then all you do is you put the ball right on there. It sits on there great, stays put. You just put the water bottle cap down, you put the ball right on top of it. But shorter video, but I've seen people, half the time I don't remember to do it, and I just hit my tee shots on par 3s right off the turf. But again, if you can use a tee off the tee, you might as well get the ball up and off the turf a little bit, make a little bit cleaner contact. But I'll just hit one here. I've literally hit like 2 shots, so I'm not really warmed up. But this is just I'll hit an easy 8-iron, but just to show you guys. Oh, and I forgot, I just did a video right before this. I turned my pin spot light off, pin light, whatever you want to call it. I turned that off, turn that back on. But you just leave a bag of them. You collect them for a case of water or 2. It'll last you forever. But just up and off of the turf, you're able to get a little bit cleaner contact. Don't worry about the distance and where it's going. Literally, that was like my 3rd shot that I've taken. Didn't even stretch or warm up. But they do go flying. I have some of them that are stuck in the net under here. There's like one over there. But they're easy enough to clean up. They don't break. They don't shatter. They don't break into a million little pieces. So again, you just put the water bottle cap down, put the ball right on top of it, gets it off the turf at that perfect broken tee height. I will say, perfect for irons. For hybrids, depending on your preference, usually the rule of thumb is a half a ball above the crown of the club that you're hitting. For me, ideally, broken tee height for irons. It does work good for, like, I have a 4 hybrid. For me personally, it's a little bit too short for a 3-wood if you're hitting that off the tee. So you still may want either some of those burr tees or a smaller rubber tee that I use. But for iron shots on par 3s, literally perfect broken tee height. And again, just reduces, if you can, use the help if you can, reduces the point where you're a lot less likely to chunk it, you're a lot less likely to thin it, gets it up and off the turf, and makes some cleaner contact. So basically that's all I had to say. It's going to be a shorter one, but I think it was actually D-Lud. When I was playing with him, I mentioned that I had these, and he said, "Oh, that's really cool. I've never heard of that. You should make a video." So doing this, just maybe if you guys were using broken tees for par 3 tee shots, or you were thinking, what can I use? I don't want to spend money on tees. You're buying the water bottles anyways. They're easy enough to just put in a bag, and I just leave these out here. So highly recommend. Again, they don't break. They last forever. Yeah, they go flying, but it's easy enough to pick them up. And if you have a bag of them, you just put them right next to the tee box and just pick them up as you want, or just put a pile of them. So there you have it. Let me know what you think down below. If you have any other recommendations or suggestions that you use for these kind of tee shots or these type of tees, just let me know. I'm always open to suggestions and improving things. If you guys have any other kind of unique custom things that you do to make life a little bit easier and hit some slightly better shots, which we all could use in the simulator, please let me know down below. But wrapping this one up, like I always say, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.